Hello, this is Kevin Benedict, Senior Analyst with the Center for the Future of Work at Cognizant, and I want to thank you for joining us today. As guests, we're just excited today to have Rob Tiffany from Microsoft. Rob, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
We're in this beautiful location in Scottsdale, Arizona.
It's hard to beat this. This
I
is
know.
awesome.
We're both here at the M6 Mobility Exchange, where we're both on stage at different times of the program. And let's talk about enterprise mobility and mobility in general, actually, and the role it plays in what everyone's talking about today, which is digital transformation. Let's start out. What does digital transformation mean to you, and is it real?
So anybody who's been around a long, long time, maybe like us, because we're not the youngest guys in the world anymore, I think what really can help foster and enable the digital transformation at its core is I'm really a big fan of, how people talk about mobile first and all kinds of stuff like that. My big mantra is API first. If you start with the core systems and you build great APIs, web APIs that, REST JSON APIs that are consumable by any device, because basically when you get down to the core, if a web browser with JavaScript can understand how to make a call, like using AJAX calls to a web API, it understands the JSON that we use to format the data that we send in the payload over the wire, and it can do that without an SDK. It just works.
Yeah.
If a web browser can do it, then anything can do it. So any mobile phone can talk to REST JSON APIs natively. All the programming languages do. Your smartwatch can do it. A lot of these new IoT platforms can do it. Every system we're going to have, digital kiosks, all kinds of stuff. If you want to make sure that, when we talk about this future of this seamless computing, where computing disappears into the walls, into the table, everywhere, all that is going to be facilitated by open APIs that are not proprietary, that can talk to anything on any platform while still being really efficient. And so I'm a big fan of API first. This goes back to my days. I used to be a serial entrepreneur. I did a lot of startups before I went to Microsoft. And I remember learning early on from venture capitalists and everything, when their big thing, in the 90s was, it's not enough for you to build some technology that you're going to take to market. You need it to be a platform so that other people can build on top of that.
Absolutely.
And that really sank in with me. And it's like, and so even then, it's like, what you really need to do is don't build your monolithic platform and then try to bolt on APIs after the fact. Build the APIs first. Build your technology on top of your APIs, because you got to be able to dog food it. If it's good enough for everybody else, it's got to be good enough for you. So whatever you're building, whatever technology, digital technology, build the APIs first. Build your technology on your APIs. Test it, stress test it. We got all this great cloud technology now that can do crazy scale, global load balancing around the world. Take advantage of all this stuff. We're in this great time. Think about how hard it was to build a high-performance, scalable system in a data center in the 90s. And now you can just go tap on demand with a cloud system and get stuff you could never imagine for a fraction of the cost.
Absolutely. We're going to get into some really fascinating kind of future discussions here. But before we do that, all of this advice and more is available in Rob's new book.
Yes.
Rob, Mobile Strategies for Business, 50 Actionable Insights to Digitally Transform Your Business. And you used the word digital transformation.
Absolutely.
In your own book.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Guys, order on Amazon. It's there. And you can get insight documented that you can take back into your enterprise and use as expert advice for building your solutions.